Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, Bohemian family. It's Mino and
Amira.
we are in Marrakesh. Marrakesh, a vibrant city in Morocco, is renowned for its rich history, stunning architecture, and bustling old Medina. Today, we're gonna have a smashing bread, juicy butter kebab, beautiful tagines, underground roasted lamb, and tons of delicious street food. Are you ready? Yalla! السلام عليكم. لا مالكة. لاباس؟
لاباس
شو مزيان؟
لاباس
الحمد لله بارك الله فيك. زبدة وراسل.
وي
مزيان. At first glance, this place might seem like typical Moroccan breakfast joint,
شير نص
but the way they serve bread is anything but ordinary.
الزبده ولا الزيت
They pinch the bread with their fingers to create a bumpy surface, then drizzle it with olive oil, honey, or melted butter before serving. This place is also make Moroccan flatbread called meloui. I'm curious to see what unique twist Lala Malika will add to it this time. Oh, she's maximizing the crispiness by slapping the meloui.
بغيتيها بالزبده
زبدة وراسل إن شاء الله. The meloui, if it is beaten hard, will absorb the butter and the honey more easily between its split layers. Oh, she sprinkles thyme on the meloui.
ها هو
زيت زيتون بلدية.
وي
For the batbout, I've chosen a combination of local olive oil and honey. She also sprinkles the soup with olive oil and thyme. Wow! We have lovely meloui, batbout, and ilan soup. Ilan with olive oil and thyme. Bismillah. Oh, this millet soup is smooth and savory with a touch of local olive oil and fragrant thyme. It's perfect for breakfast. Yes. Wow, meloui. If you tear the meloui into small pieces, you can enjoy a crispier texture. Full of butter and full of honey. The outside is crispy and inside hundred of layers. Yes, because of the amount of butter, it goes a little bit oily, but thanks to time, it takes the oily taste away. Wow. Batbout, very bouncy and soft. Bismillah. The bittersweet olive oil is perfect with batbout. Yes.
كي جا كيف الماكله
مزيان بزاف.
الصحه والراحه
لا لا معليكة.
هي مرحبا
مزيان
وحدة
بزاف.
سميتك
مينو.
مينو
نعم.
مرحبا
شكراً
شوية
بزاف.
الماكله
100%.
كلشي بنين كلشي بنين والحمد لله
السلام عليكم. معلم عمر. لاباس؟ شو مزيان؟ الحمد لله. جو مزيان، ناس مزيان، ماكلة مزيان. شنو هادي؟
الكفتة
كفتة ديال بقري.
بقري
أو كاينة شي العشوبة ولا العطرية؟
كاين كلشي فيها كلشي فيها داكشي تيجي زوين وبنين
ياه.
انا هاك دوك من عندي
واه.
دوك من عندي
Wow, look at this. Super juicy. Bismillah. Wow. Benin. Yeah. The kefta is so juicy and tender.
ايه سمن سمان وعسل سمن وعسل.
He spreads a generous amount of fermented butter on the bread for the juicy buttery kefta sandwich. Wow.
مليحة.
مزيان. بخير.
بخير الحمد لله. فاست.
معلم بكتبان.
ملام تقتبان.
مزيان.
مرحبا بك اخويا.
شكرا. Oh, they are melting the fermented butter over charcoal. The smell of kefta and melting butter mingle to create a heavenly aroma. Finally, he places the kefta in the melted butter and makes sure that the butter is absorbed by the kefta. كبتة بالسمن. Wow. Look at these cute little plates of kefta. Beef kefta with fermented butter smin. Bismillah. The meat is so tender and the fermented smin makes it so buttery and super juicy. I want to make a sandwich with chili paste harissa, raw onions, melted butter, and tender kefta. Oh yes. I almost forgot the spicy tomato sauce. Wow. So excited. Bismillah. If you like buttery flavor, this is the place. It's super extra buttery and juicy, tender, smoky. Yes. It's shiny, beautiful Sunday morning. I just stopped because there are a lot of cars in the parking lot. So let's check it out what they have. السلام عليكم معلم. لاباس؟ بخير؟ مزيان؟ مرحبا بكم. واو بزاف دجاجين. بزاف. شحال عندك دابا هنا؟ هنا 180. 180 طواجن. دجاج بلدي، كنديروا البقري، الغنمي والمعزي، القنيه. ولكن هنا حار بزاف. حار بزاف. كثر من الصحراء. بحال الحمام. Meanwhile, on the other side of the restaurant, they are pulling out a whole lamb that has been roasted in an underground pit.
كمون الملحة.
They also have underground roasted chickens. This time, they show another fire pit where they cook the tangia, a symbolic food of Marrakesh. معلم هذا التفرنت. The traditional bread of Amazigh people tafernut is baked directly on heated stones in an oven, creating a unique bumpy surface that gives it a distinctive texture that makes it beloved by many people. بقى في حزرة. لكن شوف لكم حمر. Now we have come to the butcher's corner. to choose the best meat for grilling. There are so many options. I really don't know which one to choose. If you pick meat at the butcher's corner, they will hand it over to the experts at the grill corner.
Als نعطيك شوية ليكوت ولا شوية ديال كونتركوت ولا شوية لاكوت.
Our chef is cutting the most delicious part from the whole lamb roast, which has been roasted for about half an hour after being taken out of the underground fire pit. Wow, this is so rich Sunday lunch. A little bit of cumin salt on the roasted lamb. Oh yes. Wow. Bismillah. The skin is so crispy, fat is so buttery, and the meat is super tender. Mmm. Wow. Bismillah. Mmm. It's so juicy and bouncy.
Look at this. How far nose. Bismillah. 맛있다.
I'm gonna try my favorite, stuffed spleen. Oh yes, look inside, full of kefta and vegetables. The inside is spicy and juicy, the outside is a bit sweet, like liver.
Kefta with herbs and cheese. Oh. It's cheesy and juicy.
Oh yes. Can you see how tender it is? 와, شكرا بزاف. يعطيك الصحة. One of my favorite tagine بالبرقوق, tagine with prune. First, grab the tender large piece of meat with bread. Then top it with caramelized onions, raisins, and dried plums. You're all set for happiness. The finger-licking combination of caramelized onion, sweet and sour prune, tender meat, and hint of cinnamon. Yes! Angia. Angia Marrakechia. Ah. Shukran. I will show you how tender it is. Look at this. Yeah, just like this. Just like this. The key ingredient of tangia is preserved lemon. And soak it with tangia broth. I love this lemony, super tender tangia. Yes. If you want to try the best meat in Morocco, come to Marrakesh. Roasted meat, barbecue, tagine, and tangia. 맞아. 아, 그랬다고? 와! What? 비스밀라. The king of tacos, Otacos, has opened its first store in Morocco. They use quality ingredients, carefully selected meats, and delicious cheese sauces. You can choose your own unique personalized recipe with over 40,000 possible combinations. Are you ready? The next morning, we found ourselves back in the old Medina of Marrakesh. السلام عليكم.
السلام ورحمة الله.
لاباس بخير مش مزيان؟
كيف الحال؟
الحمد لله الله فيك. السلام عليكم. شو هذا؟
سلامون بيجل.
زوين. This is my go-to brunch spot when I crave something lighter and more creative than a usual tagine. Especially the savory hummus, a medley of roasted veggies, and the fresh quinoa in their Buddha bowl make it one of my all-time favorite dishes. Oh, بربا بقرة. شكرا. شكرا بزاف زوينة. يعطيك الصحة. Wow, look at this huge burger. Bismillah. The beef patty is thick and satisfying, with a texture somewhat like falafel, but the flavor is a bit sweet and nutty. If you're sick of meat, sometimes veggie burger is the solution. Yes, it's not heavy, oily, it's quite light and healthy. We have homemade hummus, broccoli, bean, beetroot, carrot, avocado, zucchini, pumpkin, peppers, and quinoa. Whenever I have this dish, I always mash up the garlic confit and mix it into the hummus. It's my little ritual. Oh yes. Bismillah. The mellow garlicky flavored hummus pairs perfectly with any vegetable. Wow. Oh. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Good. How are you? Wow.
Fine.
Where are you from?
Me from Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What about chef?
Chef, yeah, I have two chefs.
Oh yes.
From Ivory Coast.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, also have from Senegal.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This place isn't just a restaurant serving various African dishes. It's also a shop where you can find handmade craft like clothes and bags from Africa. Oh, bisa. Thank you. African hibiscus drink. Bismillah. Oh yes, I love this slightly sour and sweet taste. Oh, it's fish. Wow, look at this. Oh, This is peanut butter chicken.
Yeah, with chicken and fufu.
Peanut sauce chicken with fufu.
Yes.
Oh, look at this fufu. Bismillah. Fufu is boiled cassava dough, and the texture is so interesting. The fufu is slightly like Korean rice cake, but it's not chewy or bouncy, it's more soft. I love this spicy nutty peanut sauce with smoked chicken. Yes. With spicy sauce. African sambar. Smoky grilled fish with sour, spicy African chili sauce. Wow, this sauce is so good. I'm gonna try fried plantain with the sauce. The delicate combination of tangy sauce and sweet plantain. Wow, this sauce is amazing. It tastes just like Indonesian sambar. Yeah. Oh, I'm a big fan of jollof rice. Look at this rice. Wow. 와, 맛있다. When you pair fluffy jollof rice with tender grilled chicken, happiness is just a bite away. Wow. Don't forget subscribe to Bohemian Kitchen and
Hit the like button.
yeah.